which covers mental imagery in sport as part of the sports psychology topic for stage 1 psychology. Hopefully this is helpful for test and exam revision. Let's get started. So mental imagery is extremely important for professional athletes. So the use of mental imagery allows athletes to practice whenever and wherever they want. So it is one of the main strategies that sports psychologists train and use with their athletes in order to help them gain optimal performance in their respective sport. So obviously, physically, they can't always practice whenever and wherever they are, but in their mind, they can. So a lot of research suggests that mental practice can lead to better performance and be just as powerful as physical practice. And obviously, it's more utilized because you've got more opportunity to do it if it's mental rather than physical. So in addition, athletes use these tools to learn to correct techniques and apply skills to new situations. So let's get into this in more detail. So imagery can also help with a range of motor skills, not just those associated with sporting performances. So as pictured here, it can assist surgeons in the operating theatre, musicians performing at a concert, and lifesavers undertaking a rescue, and the list goes on. So imagine what it would be like sitting an exam and test can also help you relax in the real situation. So like I've said many times in this course, you can transfer the skills and the theories of sports psychology and apply them to other areas, including test and exam revision, which you will all be doing shortly or you will be preparing for. So if you imagine what it will be like sitting an exam, it can help you relax because when you're actually in the real situation, it won't seem as scary or daunting because you've already gone through the mental rehearsal and it will seem more familiar. So there are strategies for mental imagery. The most common and straightforward and effective, however, are the 3 techniques listed here. So the first one is using vivid images in your mind. So visually imagine as much detail as possible. So think about each and every body movement. Using slow motion, so imagine performing the task very, very slowly at first, but then speed it up once you get the hang of it. So if we do it in slow motion, it's ultimately going to allow us to see more vivid images. And we can really look at the senses and really imagine the senses. So not only what we're actually doing and what we can see, but what we can hear, what we can smell, and so on. The third strategy is to observe experts. So watch them perform the same skill and imagine themselves doing the same thing. So watching experts, watching other athletes do the same sport or the same task, and then imagining yourself doing the same thing is also a very, very effective strategy. So it's about gaining power in your own head. And basically, we call this mental practice, not just physical practice. And professional athletes use this before matches, during practice, several times, especially before elite competition. So I hope you found this video useful. As always, if you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, happy revising.